Welcome back to the channel, Manny B Investing, and today we're going to be talking about Orion Protocol. Got some spicy news from them. They've been doing a lot of work. They've switched over to governance voting. They're talking about DAO activity, decentralized autonomous organization, and they have announced today that the DAO voting is completed, and the result of that is that a lot of tokens, about 6.9 million, plus some tokens from the launch pad that they had, are going to be permanently removed from circulation. A token burn, deflationary ORN. Look at that. Might have been inspired by Paribus. I don't know, but this is community led. This was voted on. This is fair. This is fairness. This is what a DAO is. It moves the way the voters vote. So we're looking at 7.3. You want to round up 7.4, but we're 7.3 million. About $45 million in value permanently being removed from circulation tonight. They're going to start off 2022 with a bang. I don't know if that bang is going to be good or bad, but from my point of view, it's good. From a certain small group of people, very bad, and they're making a big stink about it. Let's take a look here. Stealing from private investors for your own personal gain, and you are celebrating this? Not a good look. Was a supporter since the beginning, but will never buy or use ORN protocol ever again. I said, is this a joke? I didn't really understand why this guy was mad. Let's take a look at some other people. Haha, did you understand the message? What do you mean? How is this stealing? Investors put their money in an unproven idea and help test and promote. They promised a contract, 20% of the ORN to be released. Now that they are successful, they want to avoid paying and raise their percent holding. They created a proposal they knew would win. That is theft. What? What? Over $40 million will not be paid to initial investors, with nothing they can do about it. Even if all the investors kept all their ORN, they still wouldn't have had the percent to win the proposal. This is not what DAO voting was supposed to be used for. What do you mean? A DAO is a DAO. That's what it is. That's the whole thing. They don't get to benefit just you and your group of super investors that were in hyper early. That's the whole point. Somebody says not true. If the DYCO, or the initial investors, the initial coin investors, kept at least a fair share instead of selling, they would have easily won the vote. That is why there was a vote. And he even says, maybe so. No, not maybe, sir. Definitely. But that doesn't make it right. It is absolutely right. If I had a business idea, accepted investments, became successful, and refused the... That's not what happened, sir. That is not what happened. This is a DAO. This is a decentralized autonomous organization of people. This isn't a project where just the early investors benefit and everybody else is just a clown that fills your bags. That is not what this is. This is a DAO. This is fairness. That's why DAOs are popular. That's why people want to be involved in DAOs, because you're used to being a whale. You're used to being able to manipulate markets. You're used to being able to win 100% of the time, and everybody else under you suffers and you don't care because you're rich. There you go. Probably was an original Bitcoin guy, made a bunch of money, and he's throwing his money around, manipulating markets. Those days are going away, sir. They're going away for you. Decentralized autonomous organizations are the future. You're witnessing it happen here, and you're witnessing them explode in pain. Let's take a look at the article. Boom. Earlier this month, Orion Protocol announced the beginning of its gradual transition towards becoming a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. ORN holders will increasingly govern Orion Protocol, not the whales, deciding on and creating new governance proposals that determine the next steps in the future of Orion via real-time voting by stakers. Orion's first governance vote was centered around the removal of the DYCO bonus. This is a bonus. This guy's crying about a bonus. He's got tokens. He's got a ton of tokens. I promise you, he's probably a millionaire. He's probably got enough tokens to become a millionaire when this goes for a run in 2022. And he's crying like a baby because he doesn't get to become a super millionaire. That's the problem. That is why DAOs exist, to stop those people who are clearly insane from destroying the planet. So they put up a proposal to remove a bonus from circulation to reduce the supply by 6.9 million ORN, almost 7% of the total supply. A resounding 81% voted in favor of removing these tokens from supply. An overwhelming majority wanted to remove that bonus because it benefited no one but a small group of people. Alongside 468,745 ORN committed from the Orion solar flare IDO, this 6.9 million ORN will be permanently removed from the supply tonight at 11:59, right before New Year's. In total, 7.3 or 7.36% will be permanently removed from supply. You can track ORN circulating supply and supply removal at this link, which is a link to their dashboard. It's a little data dashboard. In line with Orion Protocol's increased focus on creating value for the community, not just the handful of people that originally invested, including via enabling a healthy secondary market, the Orion Protocol team has committed to delaying both team and advisor unlocks for an additional year until the end of 2022. Orion's protocol vesting schedule for remaining token unlocks can be found below and will follow the gradual release schedule for the private sale vesting. Sign up below to stay up to date with future governance votes. This is what I'm talking about. We got 100 million total supply. That was the original. Now it's bumped down to 93 million. They're getting rid of the bonus. This is epic. This is epic. Let's go back. Let's go back here. Never so in Orion retweet. What kind of supporter are you? Exactly. You're lost. Now move on. Dump it and don't talk, bro. Exactly. If you don't like it, move on. It's not for you. Well done. You have stolen from your earliest and biggest supporters. Breaking contractual agreements, expect further backlash and negativity surrounding the project. Next vote should be to remove all team tokens permanently. Anyway, trust has been lost. No, trust has not been lost. Sell your tokens, move on. Orion team has set a dangerous precedent for future projects by creating a centralized DAO vote, burning bonus tokens, which were I want to see this promise. Did you guys sign an NDA? Did you guys sign some kind of contract? Private sale investors who funded Orion when they were struggling to raise capital back in 2019. A pure DAO vote will let any token holder create a DAO vote, not the team. No, that's not how that works. Not the team initiating the vote for stealing. If they're burning it, how are they stealing? If they're pushing their vested coins back a year, how are they stealing? I am investing in another project which let any token holder create a vote. And in that project, you're a whale. So what happens is you win and only you win forever. That's not a DAO. That's a scam. So I wish you would tell us what project it is so that I can know to avoid it. Very impressive. And this is only the beginning. We'll be dropping some huge bombshells. I like this. This is awesome because when I got into Orion, here's the problem. Here's the problem that existed. And I bet this is a lot of this psyche went into this, right? So I like Orion Protocol. We're all early. This stuff isn't mainstream. This project isn't blown. They don't have all their tokens released. They don't even have the advisors and the team don't even have their tokens yet. And they just pushed it out another year. We're all early, but even so, these venture capitalists, they destroy everything. They destroy the traditional finance system doing the same stuff. They take their big bags of money and they push everybody around and they control everything and they run the show. That's what they want. They're used to doing that, have always been used to doing that. And there's a new generation of these clowns that were created by the booms in the crypto markets in the last couple of years. They bought tokens for a penny, and now those tokens are going for thousands of dollars. They're multimillionaires. They're using that capital not to make the world better, but to bully projects and destroy decentralized finance. That's what they're doing. Orion, I like the idea of it. The problem I had with it, where they had all of these people, like these guys, there was a guy on YouTube who was like doing content on Orion early. And I'm like, how in the world do you have that many tokens? Like that's like, I could save and save and save, and I still wouldn't be able to accumulate the amount of tokens that this guy had. I mean, he just had so many tokens. And it's like, were you here on day one? Like, that's the only way. These guys got money. The guys are complaining on this post. They have a ton of tokens. They have a ton of tokens. They're crying about their bonus. They're crying about, they want to take everything. They're so greedy. They don't want the small guy to win. The whole point of all of this is to bank the unbanked. And these people, these traditional finance people, or these people that made a lot of money and they're bringing in those traditional finance ideals into the space, ruining stuff. DAOs are the future. They're used to winning. They're not going to win anymore. Your money won't guarantee you anything in this world. This is a new day, new technology. Decentralized autonomous organizations are the future. I'm telling you, this is awesome. I love it. Sorry about being so passionate, but these guys, they just make me so mad because I've been accumulating ORN for like a year. And I'm like, these guys just, the amount of tokens they have is just insane. And they're crying. They're still crying. Let them cry. Sell your tokens. Dump them. You were going to dump them anyways. So what their problem was going to be was these guys, all these people that had all these tokens, once it popped, they were just going to start dumping them all in the market and just kill the price. This is going to stop that. This is going to stop them. So dump the tokens you have. We'll buy them up and we'll move on with our awesome DAO. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button, like and share the video. I'll see you on the next one in the new year. Peace.